Hello and welcome to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look at the mysteries of our lives. What's good, priesthood? What's good up in the hood? Okay, listen. The safety directions for watching my readings are down below. Don't skip those. All right, let us pray. All right, we dedicate ourselves in this conversation with the ancestors and the Creator to generating the energy of peace, returning all negativity back to sender tenfold, and seeing behind what appears to be obstacles, things clearly as they are. I call forth accurate answers, accurate interpretations of those answers, and the wise and skillful application of the guidance that we receive here today. Fantastic. I hope everybody's been doing good. Let's talk to the Creator and the ancestors. Creator, ancestors, what do you got for the priesthood this week? All right, what is our message this week? What is the topic that you want to discuss this week? The topic is this. Pow! Oh, that wasn't the topic last week? Oh, wait, wasn't this the topic last week? Okay, maybe we're enjoying a new angle on this. This is the Queen of Pentacles. She has confidence and authority in life. I suspect that the ancestors want us to go ahead and really 10 toes down on this thing with the confidence and the respect. The confidence and authority, confidence and authority in life. Also loyalty, okay? Also maybe bread. Also maybe some bread getting or bread receiving. All right, we'll talk more. What about it? What about the Queen of Pentacles and everything she represents? Oh, well, here's the thing. Bread. There we go. Bread. All right, key up the bread machine. That's what I'm talking about. Absolutely. Reaching goals, that's another thing. Hitting the target is another thing. So get off on your floor, or that might be, all of those floors might be your floor. Long bread, if we're doing the bread thing, it's long bread, it's long term. Also having enough to share, having enough to share with the tribe kind of thing. All right, so boom. All right, go on. Effective in the face of doubt. Excellent. Yeah, absolutely. Effective in the face of doubt. Leap of faith. Absolutely. Go on. It's not a game. Let's talk more. Oh, look. Something. Okay, all right. So, okay. Several floors is popping up, y'all. I got several floors popping up. Somebody may have done something foolish about your bread, with your bread. And it's not a game, it's serious business. It could be illegal. Okay, why do I say that? Because the cosmic cops are here. This might be something that someone may be able to get arrested about. And I say be able, I mean that they could get arrested about it, because Queen of Pentacles has authority and confidence in life. So you may discover something, is the sensation that I'm getting, if that is your floor, okay? If we're talking about the bread machine, then on the floor of the bread machine, because, don't think of this in the sense of on the bread machine floor. Don't think of it in the sense of feminine or masculine. Think of it as energy, right? So, okay, cool. Firming your beliefs, boundaries. Maybe you need to protect your bread, or your bread is protected. Okay? It might be a thing of that. Let's go further, because I see some dynamics here that means there's something deeper to the story here. Look at here. Something is about to change. Okay? Something is about to change. Your authority is going to be climate change, I suspect. Climate change is going to start. Climate change going to start. Now, that could be any of the floors I mentioned, that there's climate change on any of those floors. Okay? Also, Somebody may be watching your bread, watching you in your environment. Okay, let's talk more about what's going to change about that. Because on that floor, somebody's being foolish. Yeah, see, it's not a game. It's not a game. See, climate change, right? And then we are the master of our fiery emotions. So I get the sensation that you being in this energy of Queen of Pentacles, having confidence and authority in life, it reflects back to this whole mastery of the fiery emotions, and it's not a game. You see what I'm saying? So I get the sensation, especially on the floor where there's a fool, you know, quite possibly where there's some cosmic cops, or some real cops. I don't know. All right, get off on your floor. But this is related in a very peculiar and unique way. Okay, it's showing me, especially with the Fool card being involved on that floor, it's showing me that this is a preferable state, that whoever the Fool is on the Fool floor, this is a preferable state for you to be in for the Fool. But I don't think, you know, because it's a Fool, right? Because this is the Fool in this card, right? In the Lake La Flambeau card. It's preferable for the Fool. They may now discover after the climate change begins. You see what I'm saying? Because it's not a game. You feel me? So if we're reflecting on this mastery of the fiery emotions, holding the fiery emotions in place, obviously the Fool is discovering by way of the climate change that this was the preferable state. Why? Because it's not a game. Okay? Who's presiding? Queen of Pentacles. Authority and confidence in life. Right? Okay. So, all right, let's go back to the bread floor. Okay, if it's the bread, okay, I'm not sure what the holding of the fiery okay, I feel like something happened with some bread. Okay, something happened with some bread, because why would we need to be holding our fiery, passionate emotions in place? Do you feel me? Like, it's not the Ace of Wands, so it's not about drive and things like that. It's not about power going forward. It's about holding it. Like, don't burn the house down type shit. You know what I mean? So why would you have to worry about that? Why would you have to concern yourself with that? Something happened. Something happened with the bread. And there's climate change. Something happened with the bread. All right. So, oh, look. Come on. She's one of one. Okay? Abso-fucking-lutely. The Queen of Swords is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. I get this, especially watching, and then she looks, right? Because she has to cut the head off of corruption. So is there some sort of corruption around law enforcement, or somebody is corrupt and law enforcement has to be engaged? And that's as above, so below. You know what I mean? That could be, the cosmic cops, or that could be the physical cops, or both. Get off on your floor. Something about bread. Okay? Something about hitting the target. Or maybe somebody is busting shots at you on some level or another. Hopefully not actual shots. You know what I'm saying? But, they could be, what do you call it? Like coming at you on some level, trying to attack you on some level, or trying to attack your bread on some level, So let's talk more. Okay. But the Queen of Swords is here to put it in perspective, because that's what she represents: clear perspective and clear perception. She sees things clearly, and she makes things clear, and she's having none of it. That's what she does. And that's what her presence means. So perhaps the Queen of Swords is going to land a shot and hit the target. Okay, so again, many layers that could play out. The Sword of Truth. Look at that. Facts. Some facts are going to come out. That's interesting. Facts about bread. Facts about attacks. Facts about climate change. Okay? Facts about this food. I don't know. Get off on your floor. All right? Oh, look. And that's why you can hold your fiery, passionate emotions in place. Because why? Because there's a tower coming. Yeah. It's not a game. It's not a game. Absolutely. So let's go further. That's intriguing. That is intriguing. Divine calling. Who would you be calling? That's interesting. Oh, every reason to be upset. And so you might have to call someone. All right, well, Ogun. Who do we have to call? Oh, the devil. The devil came and we had to call the cosmic cops. The devil. I get the devil was trying to attack your divine calling. Or the devil popped up and you had to divinely call somebody. Or you had to physically call somebody. Yeah. Or perhaps that's what you must do. Get off on your floor. Okay? For those of you who that's what you must do, you would probably be, waist deep in whatever situation that it is, so you would know. But if that's not something that's cropping up for you, if it's not up to your waist, it's not you. It's not you. It's got to be up to your waist. All right? Because this is serious cause. We got 10 of Pentacles up in here. The Angry Empress is up in here. The Queen of Pentacles, of course, because she can cause climate change. It's already not a game, says the ancestors. And we know that there's proof of that because, pow, the Tower. Do you feel me? Okay? And the Queen of Swords. And the Sword of Truth. I mean, come on, y'all. And the Two of Pentacles. So, that's change in my deck. And change is... you can't turn it back. You can't turn it back. It's too late. Climate change. Just like climate change. Once it start popping, that's that. That's that. It's changed. Okay? Abso-fucking-lutely. Let's go on. Oh, yeah. Somebody tried to take control. Tried to take control of you, tried to take control of your bread, tried to take control of the environment, tried to take control of your divine calling. Get off on your floor. Oh, look. Tried to take control of your emotions, tried to take control of your pet whale. Tried to take control of your secrets. If you have any. Okay, I got so many motherfuckers' eyes on me. Surveilling me, okay? If I got a secret, somebody need to tell me my secret, okay? Abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Tell me my secret. Yeah, okay. It's going to be an ultimate favorable outcome, though. Because you do know secrets. You know the secrets of the deep. You know secrets about this devil. Abso-fucking-lutely. And as you take control of the situation is what I see. As you take control of the situation, which taking control of the situation is happening here. Okay, this is an initiative, like launching an initiative, aiming, direction, and cause. Here we're taking control with the cosmic cops, devil, and the Excalibur card. Then we got, boom, stance. I get stance out of this. Stance and final position. Okay? The stance is Queen of Swords. Angle, stance, perspective, clarity, investigation, communication. Okay? And I feel a jackpot energy here. Like, aha! Like that. I get that. I get gotcha, motherfucker. Okay, like there's a discovery of evidence. is the sensation that I'm getting, a discovery of evidence. And that could play out in many different ways. You know, you could be the evidence, something else could be the evidence, and it's presented to you. You know what I mean? You could discover evidence. All right, so get off on your floor. Ultimate favorable outcome. You discover the secret. You know what I mean? Cutting the head off of corruption. Okay? Or there's some sort of corrupt law enforcement situation. And you identify it. Or you identify the connection between the fool and the law enforcement. You dig what I'm saying? Or you discover some proof that someone was trying to attack you, attack your money, and you're ringing the alarm. All right, so get off on your floor there. Let's go on to the central axis. Okay. On the central axis, everything, this is the pivot point, you know, everything is kind of based on the engineering level, you know, everything is based on being, you know, plugged into that central hub. Let's find out what the central hub is, because the central hub is real important to the story. So let's talk about this fool. Also, this is effective in the face of doubt, you know, so it could be like somebody was trying to fuck with your money and you are able to be effective in the face of doubt. Or somebody was foolish enough to do some shit and you caused the climate to change. You know, get off on your floor. I mean, I suspect there's many different angles and applications of these factors. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes, okay, exactly, because that makes me go here again. That makes me go here. Because the Empress on the throne, effective in the face of doubt, holding your fiery emotions in place. Somehow, this leads to a positive tower for the children of God. I'm going to get a negative tower for anyone foolish enough to bring the devil energy into your space. Look, mutual respect. Exactly. Because climate change is non-negotiable. It's uncomfortable. Not so much for the Queen of Pentacles, but for anyone who was not loyal to the Queen of Pentacles energy. Because the Queen of Pentacles energy is very supportive energy. It's supportive. It's there for you, like the earth. You know what I mean? It nourishes you, it shelters you, it clothes you, it feeds you. You know what I mean? It directs you. It makes you feel like you have a companion. It supports your life, which implies that it wants you to live. You dig what I'm saying? So when somebody is foolish, you know, about that or toward that, you know, then the climate doesn't have to give a fuck about you anymore because you're not supporting. So then she is not supporting. You know? Makes sense to me. Oh, look. Change. Sanctuary. Intimacy and trust. Okay? Absolutely. It's got to be mutual. You dig it? It's got to be mutual. Now, I suspect some of this may be on the lover's floor, but I'm not really going to the lover's floor. I'm just looking over the banister. So I don't really know how all this configures itself. You know, maybe somebody watching you. I don't know. And that obsessive, trying to control, know your secrets, things like that. That's rude. That's pretty rude. You know, when they could have just had some mutual respect. And maybe you would have just gave them your secrets willingly had they proven themselves to be loyal, supportive. You know what I'm saying? It was foolish. It was a foolish thing to do. So it could be that if it's on the lover's floor. Okay. Ultimate favorable outcome. Maybe somebody was trying to have an ultimate favorable outcome at your expense. That's possible. which is why it's corrupt, because you don't owe anyone that expense. So theft, I'm getting a strong energy of theft. So even on the lover's floor, there's an energy of theft on the lover's floor. Let's talk more. Justice. Brilliant timing, ancestors. Yes, trust and intimacy is justice. So on the lover's floor, perhaps there is a renaissance. Okay? Perhaps there is a renaissance of respect. A new foundation, because we have the tower here. A new foundation based on the truth. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Listen, get off on your floor, all right? Do what you want to do and don't do what you don't want to do, all right? Don't fucking let me pressure you, okay? Absolutely. All right, so rut change, you see? The truth changes things. So let's get back up to the investigation floor, back to the precinct, okay? On the investigation floor, I suspect that this is not a lover's situation on the precinct floor. On the precinct floor, I think this is more about bread. It could be also about environment, because we do have the sanctuary here. But we do have fortune, and we do have 10 of Pentacles, and then we do have the Queen of Pentacles having authority in the environment. So again, legal issues on the same floor as the cosmic cops. Meaningful. Okay, so let's go further. Something about the change. Change. Look. God is behind it all. Okay, so on the lover's floor, I feel that something good is happening, even though there's a darkness to it. But something good is still happening. It's the Renaissance on the lover's floor, and that's a good thing, you know, because if it's based on the truth, you know, you got to get naked on the lover's floor. Okay, look at the lover's card. Got to get naked on the lover's floor. Okay, scars and all, flaws and all. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, it's not a firm foundation. You got to be able to look at both sides, look at the light and the dark, and reconcile with it and deal with it, you know, and repair it or heal it or whatever that needs to be done with it. That's when you know you have a solid relationship you're building. If we still love each other after that, after we look at this naked truth, okay, especially with the Queen of Swords here, after we look at this naked ass truth, if we still love each other, now that's a relationship that's going to go far. Okay, 10 of Pentacles. Long term. All right, long term and abundant. Do you feel me? Okay, but you got to be able to look at the ugly shit, because you know how people don't look at the ugly shit. Okay, lover's floor. You know how they don't look at the ugly shit or the dark side, right? And they only look at the light side, and they just be trying to milk that light side for as long as they can. And soon as they get to the end of the light side, they're looking at divorce. They're looking at war of the roses. You know what I mean? Because they never did the karmic work of being in a relationship. You see what I'm saying? It's not pretty, y'all. It's not glamour. It's not a game. Being in a relationship is not a motherfucking game. There is a skill to the shit. It's levels to the shit. Hello? How many know it's not all sunshine and rainbows all the time? Anybody? Right? That's absolutely normal. Right? Do that shit ahead of time. That's what I say. Yes. Do that shit ahead of time. That way you don't have to look over your shoulder 3 years, 5 years down the road and find out you married to the devil. You feel me? Look at the naked fucking truth. You still love each other? You still want each other? Now you have a chance. All right, so it's the Renaissance on the lover's floor. All right, shout out to the lovers. Let's get back to the precinct, okay? Gung. Okay, because it's law and order up in this motherfucker. Okay, absolutely. So, justice card. Some sort of change. Okay, in the environment, and then here's the internal environment. Change again. Change again. Okay, and what it's changing to? It's changing to respect. It's changing to respect, because God is behind it all. Oh, by the way, back to the Lover's Floor real quick. Okay, changing scenes. Legal, boom, 2 of Cups energy. God is behind it all. Somebody is soulmates up in here. Somebody is soulmates. All right? And you got to do the dirty work when you soulmates with each other. You got to do the dirty work. Do you feel me? It's not always cute to be up in a relationship with a motherfucker and you love this motherfucker. You want to be with them, but something dark is afoot. You feel me? You got to tackle that bitch. It's a demon. You got to tackle it. Y'all have to be rock solid. Y'all can't have no demons penetrating the sanctuary. It's got to be based on the truth. That's how you get fortune. With God holding you together and no man can tear asunder. Do you feel me? Hello. That's how you motherfucking do it. And that's the Empress, the wife figure. So you see what I'm saying? So it's like respect me, right? With the Queen of Pentacles energy, respect me. I'm providing support. You can't respect that? I'm providing value. You can't respect that? You can't be loyal to that? Well, of course, that's going to lead to a tower. Hello? But I get the sensation somebody wants to take a leap of faith to create this tower situation. And perhaps whoever the other person is, you can hold your fiery emotions together. Or maybe this is something that, you know, is happening and someone is watching it about you or thinking about it regarding you. You know, and I just feel like all of the foundations are being knocked down. All of the old foundations of who is a woman, what is a woman, what is a woman's place, what is a woman's authority, what is her power, what is her value. Like everything, just all of that is getting knocked down and reestablished. Do you feel me? And then everybody who relates to that, you know, they're reestablishing the basis of that relationship on that floor, on those floors. Okay, so, all right, back to the precinct. So in the precinct, I feel that God is behind it all, this legal thing or this justice thing, balance thing. Don't have to be legal. It could just be justice and balance, right? So because mutual respect, that is how you are effective in the face of doubt. There has to be mutual respect. You dig what I'm saying? Absolutely. So that is how you turn the tide with the truth. Things got to be based on truth. All right. And we have to, you know, connect the dots. It has to be mutual benefit up in here with the Wheel of Fortune card. Okay. It has to be mutual benefit. Like we all gonna be peaceful in here or nobody's gonna be peaceful in here. That's how that's gonna work, says the Queen of Pentacles, who's in control of climate change, apparently. All right, fantastic. There's so many more layers, okay, but I'm gonna stop there because I'm gonna touch on just a few. All right, fantastic. But that's the bottom line. So up in the precinct, it's not a game. Somebody has friends in high places. And by high places, I mean the highest of places, spiritual places. Somebody is the ancestors' boo. The ancestors look over this person. The person with the holding of the fiery emotions. That person. Look, so we need to cut some shit out before it becomes a problem, apparently. Because it's not a game. Somebody's not playing. I guess it's the Queen of Pentacles. And she has her partner with her, the Queen of Swords, you know. Yeah, with the force of the angry Empress over here. All right, so, yeah. Intuition, High Priestess. The high priestess this is part of her way, this is part of her way in terms of holding her fiery emotions, because she communicates with the spirits. They tell her things. Okay, right here, they're telling her, we have your back. You're our boo. And I get the sensation that everyone is being told on some level. I don't know how. But the world is in this card here in the Wheel of Fortune. The world is in that card, or everybody in the house, or everyone in the sanctuary, or wherever the sanctuary is, or everybody in the office. Okay, because this is an intimate space, so this is a small location kind of thing. Not necessarily literally small, but smaller than the entire world, kind of thing. Although the world is in that card, so it's one or the other or both. And everyone somehow is finding this out. Everyone is seeing a demonstration of this climate change business. All right, here we go. Yes, somebody needs to be determined, because the high priestess is determined and the ancestors are determined. So the fool needs to be determined. I'm going to go ahead and guess. Okay. Determined to cut some shit out before it becomes a problem. Focus on what you're doing and stop watching what I'm doing. Right. You dig what I'm saying? Absolutely. Leave me here where we can hold the fiery emotions, and then we can balance out this climate change business. Okay, we up in the precinct now. Okay, look, tower. Regarding what? Regarding the matter of the inheritance. So up on the precinct floor, somebody knows something about the inheritance. And it's not a game. And I get the configuration. Yeah, somebody told the high priestess some secrets about the inheritance. About the abundant future. Yeah, so put some respect on my name. Be determined to put respect on my name. Cut some shit out before it becomes a problem, and focus on putting respect on my name. See, that's very interesting, because the tower, I feel somebody may have tried to bring you a tower. Okay, again, with the attack and the watching and the theft and, and all of that. And somebody tried to bring you a tower. Or there's a positive tower happening where it's an abundant future and a sudden come up, because there's a sudden come up here. So that's with the bread machine. That's the bread machine floor. For those of you on the bread machine floor. Okay, there needs to be some tower. There's some positive tower to reestablish balance, mutual respect. You know what I mean? Bloodline legacy. You feel me? Because the spirits, right? Okay, on the same floor as the angry empress, here's the spirits having your back. Something is yours. It's not a game. There's consequences to the shit. Do you feel me? And here's the lightning that struck the tower. Right here with the mother of storms. Okay? With the mother of storms. And there could be stormy weather. So do you see what I'm saying? It's not a game. It's not a trick. These things are really happening on many floors. So I feel like somebody tried to bring you some kind of tower. Especially with the devil here. The possibility of someone attacking you or trying to steal your money. Or trying to destabilize you, or destabilize the environment, or bring chaos to the environment. Chaos, environment. You dig what I'm saying? There need to be some justice, some change up in here. All right? Absolutely. We need to be firm in our understanding of the Queen of Swords, cutting the head off of corruption. We need to be firm in our understanding of the Queen of Pentacles' authority and confidence in life. Okay? Or also getting the bread, machine working properly. You dig what I'm saying? Somebody tried to fuck up your bread machine. Is the sensation that I'm getting? Okay, they tried to fuck up your bread machine. They need to fix the bread machine, or you will fix the bread machine. Do you feel me? I don't know what that means, and maybe you don't even know what that means, but I suspect Tower, Mother of Storms, you'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, cool. I feel the need to wrap that. Okay, can we wrap that? Put that all together, and what's the bottom line that you're saying there? I'm sorry, hold on. Let me go back to the lover's floor real quick. Cut some shit out before it becomes a problem, right? Get into vigorous action regarding putting respect on somebody's name. It's not a game. There's a renaissance. There's an abundant future. Ain't nobody got no time to be wasting. Okay. All right. That's interesting. Okay. It's a renaissance. But I don't know why there's such heavy energy, but I suspect because back here where I see the devil, and also back here where I see the angry empress, and somebody trying to take control of something, I'm going to guess that doesn't belong to them, because why else would the empress be angry? And they're trying to have an ultimate favorable outcome at the expense of the empress. So that's not cool. So I'm going to suspect that that's what the problem is and need to be worked out, because it's not really a game. Towers can come, whatever that means. Oh, the tower to the abundant future for the lovers. Okay, so the lovers, because this is caring about each other from a distance. The lovers care about each other from a distance, and they have a psychic connection. They have an intuitive connection, but you can't build a relationship on just an intuitive connection. You feel me? So we have to cut something out before it becomes a problem, because on the lover's floor, somebody is watching and stealing information instead of earning it and putting the work in and being present. So, because here, the Queen of Pentacles is providing something you can feel, actionable value that you can utilize to nourish and support your own life. Now, why she can't get some support? Why she can't get some loyalty? Right. So, wrap it up. That's on the lover's floor. All right. Bottom line is this. Pressure to communicate. Ace of Cups energy. Something is telling us. Let us follow our higher calling. We are under pressure in that card. And that pressure is a communication. It's information. Okay, somebody also, it is pressure to communicate. I did say that, right? Okay, so boom. All right, take that for what it is. Okay, forced sacrifice. That's a must. Communication is key to the Ace of Cups energy. Okay. Right, going round and round in your head is not going to lead to nothing. One must take action on the impressions that they're getting. Okay, so on the precinct floor, you know what it is. On the lover's floor, you know what it is. On the bread making floor, hold on, let me read it on the bread making floor. Something is telling you. Okay, so on the bread making floor, if you feel any pressure on the bread making floor, that's actually guidance. That's actually guidance, and it's the creator, the ancestors, the universe directing you. It's not for you to fight against. You dig what I'm saying? That's why I hold your fiery emotions, because it's a renaissance. I'm gonna get on every floor. Okay, but it's majorly the renaissance energy is majorly on the lover's floor in terms of what it means to everything else. Particularly, I'm going to go ahead and guess, because on the lover's floor we got justice and we got the Two of Cups and God being behind it all. So this is like a divine thing. This is God's plan. You know what I mean? So that's of primary importance. okay, and some sort of leap of faith to change something, tell the truth, be the truth, deal with the truth, whatever, put down the truth, establish it, whatever that it needs to be. All right, because whatever the devil was trying to do, on whatever scale the devil was trying to do it, it's going to come to nothing. It's going to come to nothing. So, let the universe direct. Everyone needs to let the universe direct their actions. And whoever is in opposition, if there's a such thing as that, to the Queen of Pentacles, or whatever matters are in opposition to that energy, that's not what it's about. That's not what's happening here. There's nothing in opposition. Like there is no spoon. There is no true threat. It's like like the Queen of Pentacles, like she's one of one. She's number one. She's the only one. You know what I'm saying? It's like that category. Bad bitch, I'm the ball. Alien superstar. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. So that's what's being pressed upon the priesthood. You the alien superstar. You dig what I'm saying? Like, there's no contest. Don't even waste your time trying to compete with me, is what the Queen of Pentacles is saying. Do you feel me? So that's what the universe is saying to you, priesthood. Okay? To the priesthood. Okay? It's not a competition. So if you think somebody is competing, or you think somebody wants to compete, hold your fiery emotions in place. You don't have any competition. You are unique. If they don't want to be unique, that's their problem. Hello? That has nothing to do with you. All right? So that's what you need to understand. You have a unique relationship to the environment. You have a unique relationship to the creator, to the ancestors. Okay? And that's interesting. Okay. Because there's some direction energy in the Queen of Pentacles card regarding the support that she gets from like the animals and the forces of nature. You dig what I'm saying? So you are loved by the forces of nature. You are loved by the universe, priesthood. So if you feel any pressure anywhere, it's direction. It's to take you in the direction of the Ace of Cups. Do you feel me? All right. So let's get a spiritual as fuck message up out here. All right. Let's get an overview here, ancestors. Can you use these cards to give us an overview of what we're saying here? Beautiful things happen when you distance yourself from negative shit. Facts. That's exactly what they just said. Okay? That is exactly what they just said. It's a renaissance. All right? What's the first thing you thought of when you read negative shit? Exactly. Write that shit down and take some space from it for a week. Then notice, I'm going to guess it should say, then take notice of what happens in your life. You'll probably really like the results. Facts. Facts. So in terms of you have no competition, take a break from whoever's trying to attack you. And by take a break from giving a fuck. You dig what I'm saying? Take a break from giving a fuck. Because you the ancestors' boo. What God has put together, God is behind it all. What God has put together, no man may tear asunder. Do you feel me? Simple as that. Simple as that. So just start putting some respect on God's name. Just heap it on there. Heap it on there. Do your rituals. Heap it on there. Even though you know this. This is information we all know. All right. But just heap on some extra scoops of respect on God's name for having your back. Like God does, for making it so you are effective in the face of doubt, for giving you authority and confidence in life. You know, for making you the mother of storms, or putting you on good terms with the mother of storms. Get off on your floor. For the ability to reach your target, hit your target in spades. For being just. Come on now. For giving mutual respect. For respecting the divine feminine or the divine mother energy. Just heap it on there. Just heap it. You know what I mean? Let's take a break and think about the beautiful things and distance ourselves from the negative things. All right? So I don't know how doable that is. Take your time, you know, take your time. No rush. Don't let me pressure you. Okay? Don't let me pressure you. But do what you need to do. Whoever you are, surrender to whoever you are. Whatever that is. Look at it. Deal with it. Deal with the truth. If you have authority, deal with that. You know, you don't have no competitors, deal with that. You know, you respect somebody, you love somebody, deal with that. You know, let's just deal with shit this week. You know what I mean? Let's just deal with it. Let's accept it. Accept whoever it is. If you got to call the, you know, the cops, or you got to call the cosmic cops on the devil, just deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Don't judge it. Just deal with it. Do what you got to do. Be who you got to be. Do you feel me? Amen. Listen, if you need a personal, get in contact with me. All right. My information is down below. All right. Give it a little air. Give it a little air. Don't expect me to get back to you like in 1 hour. All right. Give it a little air. But if you think positive and distance yourself from the negative shit, I will probably be more magnetized to your email. So use the energy. All right. Absolutely use the energy. For more deep ass readings, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell on your way out. Pick up a copy of Discriminating Wisdom. Make sure you're out here discriminating wisely. And I will see you again here soon, party people, behind the black veil.